job and then to make something of ourselves. We grow up, do the job, and then to make something of ourselves, we get after it and work hard year after year after year. And eventually we retire, but to do what? To disappear without a whisper as if we were never even here? Well, I don't know about you, but this is what I gotta say. Now don't be afraid, because I won't let you live. We're gonna have lightning and put thunder in jail. We'll run the canvas with courage and never ever retreat. But don't you know you join us, baby,
This is the classical artist hidden method for executives.
Alrighty, I pulled it off without it being a complete and total disaster. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Hustle Muscle Thursdays. Yes. Hustle Muscle Thursdays is all about talking about whether you're gonna start a business or we're gonna change your business, grow your business. It's like renovating a house or building a house, right? There's this planning stage. You have to plan, and then you can't leave a house without a roof. You gotta roof it as soon as possible. I used to be in a crew. It was 4 guys, 3 floors, 5 days. 3 floors, 4 guys, 5 days. And so when you're building a business, you plan what you want to do, and then you got to get after it, man. You got to get that hustle muscle going. Just like you're pumping water in a well, you got to, once you're launched, right? And you got the ads running and you got your thing. You got to hit it with everything that you got. And for me, it's been like this huge learning curve, like trying to figure out Facebook ads and all of that crazy stuff. And, I haven't been painting at all, man. I haven't been painting at all. I know. Come on, I miss painting. So, we're gonna kind of end. I'm gonna try to find here. Excuse me one sec. I should have had this ready for you, but it'll come up just as quick here. This was a tremendous sort of learning curve for me, and I'm sure it will be for you once you get your thing going. And so, there we go. So yeah, boom. All right. Oops. I touched the wrong one. Let's see which campaign. It's this campaign that's running. Two identical campaigns. So this. So the timer, the choice of what to say, and more importantly, what not to say. All right. This went over the years. This went through so many different iterations. It's ridiculous. And then that comes to this, right? And so this took forever. I was looking at the stuff I was doing even like 3 years ago. It was an embarrassment. It's completely ridiculous. And so this is basically a swipe file. I took somebody's website that I liked, right? And I just kind of copied it in terms of look. In terms, they had a question and answer thing, right? And then they had a satisfaction guaranteed thing. And then right after that, they kind of listed what you get. So here is what you get when you're taking the course. And so I could be teaching all kinds of stuff. Website development. I could even be going back to my old carpentry roots and talking about building and property and all that kind of stuff. And the reason that I've chose painting is that in this market, doing this, I'm going to play this without the sound. I'm sort of king of the mountain. No artist is dressing like this. No artist is painting like this. No artist really has invented this virtual atelier type of method that is geared towards busy people. So in this space, I'm king. If you're Michael Jordan, business is a competition. If you're Michael Jordan, you don't want to be competing with somebody playing golf or baseball. You're freaking Michael Jordan, man. You want to compete with somebody on a basketball court. If you're, Freddie Mercury or David Bowie, I can't think of a singer that's living. You don't want to compete playing basketball. You want to compete on the stage, singing. You want to compete where you are alone, the top of the mountain. And so with that, when you choose your thing, where you bring to the table your experience in a unique way that is far above what anyone else is doing, you're gonna get haters, and I'm telling you, I'm getting some haters, people. And when you get haters, it's a beautiful thing. Oops, I stopped it when I went to the left. See, I'm learning all these new things. Let's see if I can. If I touch this, okay, all right. And the thing, what happens is when you get haters, is you have ellipsed past the world of mediocrity, and so you are operating in a space where people begin to get jealous of you, and they're like, well, what makes this guy? Oh, I can't stand this guy. And we're in a culture of we are living in such luxury. Even the poorest person in America has a toilet and a TV and running water, which is more than Louis XVI had, here in France before he got his head cut off. So we're living in this technological miracle. Instead of being grateful, we as a culture just can't stop whining, We as a culture just whine about everything we cry about. We're continually crying about everything. And God forbid someone should mention Donald Trump. I just wait. pulled out my girl there, screaming like a mental person. Anyways, so you got to get your hustle on. And so now I've been kind of focusing in Maryland just because the analytics have shown me that Maryland is sort of this icon. And I think, there's so much craziness about gender and all this ridiculousness that when you have this image of a woman that just represents, she's smiling. She's not like Kim Kardashian, with the crap face, with the face. That's right. I said. I like my little beaver penis. All right. So, I like these old traditional images of masculine and feminine, specifically because it annoys a complete segment of people. And, as far as my legacy is concerned, they're going to be like, wow, this guy was really into this type of I'm going to make a series of these portraits until I've completely made everybody go mental. Okay, so I'm still here. I think we can get rid of that. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna bring it here to I'm in a Brave browser, and anybody who's having difficulty in streaming, I'm using Streamlabs, but I'm not streaming. If I stream, the lag is literally by like 30 seconds long. I'll open my mouth and it comes 30 seconds later. So I'm using a virtual camera. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here we are, you and me. Hi, how you doing? So this is the virtual camera, right here. See? That virtual camera. So I'm not using, don't tell anybody all the secrets, hustle muscle. I'm not using the stream component where you have to enter in your stream key and all that stuff. I'm using the virtual camera. See? This is where you come to get the secrets. So, where was, okay, looks like the stream is going okay. Good. All right, so let's get to it. What I wanted to show you is I'm going to be doing, let's see if I can pull it up here. I'm going to be doing a Christmas, get over there, Monroe. And so just like Picasso has his series of stuff that, okay, so we're going to go right there. Right? And so it's going to be a series called Dogs Don't Bite Me, Only Humans. See how we cropped and popped? See that? So we crop and pop for a reason, because I'm assuming you never painted before. And so I'm going to kind of show you I've got a bunch of paintings, and like a handful of paintings that I painted, and I put them in stop motion, and I was going to just narrate the stop motion like 99% of the people when you buy a course from, they just put it on stop motion, fast motion, and I just narrate like, okay, look at me, how great I am. And then I came up with this thing where, okay, And this is what makes the whole thing we're doing special, which is this virtual atelier idea, where we use the technology of our day just like the greatest painters of all time used in their day. So what we do is we put the painting upside down, you see, and we start out like this. Oops. That would be the PowerPoint, and I am looking for, what am I looking for? I'm looking for Mr. PowerPoint. Yes. So we start here, and then there will be someday, if you continue to paint, there's someday you won't need the grid lines. But right now, it's good to use it as a guide. And I'll show you what I mean here. Okay, I don't have my thing right available. That's okay. I can do it like this. So we're going to go from current slide. And first, actually, we can start here. First, we start here, which is a key feature to what we're doing. And we black and white, secure the perimeter. We start here, so we start there, right? And then we go up here, right? Upper left. Sorry for this horror. So we start here, then we go up to this quadrant, then we go to this quadrant, then we go down here. Okay, and then we move over. So we start middle, upper left, upper right, we come down, and then we come down. And so what happens is the most important part we're stating twice as we move around the canvas. And we do that with each repetition. And so this gives us the ability to make sure that our location here is exact. All right? So I can go like this. And this is what makes this more... Nobody's doing this. Makes this easy and unique for the person, for the student. And so here, right, this is about 30% reduction in terms of definition. So you're just moving the lower tones, and we're going to start. We're going to mix. I'm going to show how we mix our pentatonic scale. And so we're just moving these lower tones in place. And then the next panel is a 20% reduction. So we start concentrating on the mid tones, and by the time we get there, that's like the full resolution. And then at the very end, we turn it over. And it's important to keep it upside down. I mean, you can, doesn't matter, like this or like this, but it's important that you destroy that you're doing a face. You don't want to do a face. You want to do an abstract. You just want to concentrate on location and tone, placement and value, location and tone. If you start painting a face, then your ego gets in there, right? And then you spend like 3 hours on the lips and the eyes because you want them to be perfect. And then you have this thing where these lips and eyes jump out at you, and then everything else is blurry. You see this in like 90% of the amateurs out there. And so when you do it all at the same time, even if you're rough, it's all rough at the same time, and your eye perceives the whole thing as one unit. rather than this construction of ego. And so what we're going to do, we're going to say hi to, look who's here. It's Jack Nicholson. Oops. And then who else came to the table? So he's not done. Even I took her out. These are just wood. Okay? Plywood. I get such a joy out of finding a piece of plywood that's just kind of laying out there and turning them into, I don't know why. It's like, I don't know, like rescuing, you rescue animals, I'm rescuing plywood. And so, she's a little bit beat up. I took her out with me one time. I was meeting a friend, So we hadn't caught up in a while, so I know he's going to ask me, so what are you up to? And I was like, whoa, whip out Maryland. We got Jack. And also, look who's here. Oh, yeah. Humphrey Bogart. Now, you can see neither one of those, especially Humphrey, is not at the same detail as Maryland. And I want you to understand that when you're looking for something to paint, you don't have to necessarily go black and white. You can go sepia tone, right? So you can use burnt umber instead of ivory black. So you're using burnt umber for the midtones, and you get a very nice sort of warm earth tony thing that can very easily be changed into color and skin tone if that's what you want to do. But we're just using black and white because these pictures are black and white film stars, right? All these photos are black and white. And look at all of this information here. Okay? Look at all this is stuff you don't have to really worry about. You just got to make sure you're in the right location. So this is what, 20%, 30%? So you're really only painting 70% of the thing. Same with Jack. Look at all this. Look at all this darkness here. And so you really only have to own just a few sections. Same thing with Marlon. And that's what we teach. That to make portraits, to paint portraits that make people go wow, especially if you've never painted before, you just don't pick any portrait. Just like if you're building a house, the first thing you don't build is a skyscraper. You build a house that you can handle. If you're cooking, you don't make some exotic dish. You create something that is people are gonna love, that you can cook easily. So the first thing is to pick the picture. And so what I'm going to do right now is because now we're like we said, we're going to be I think I can just go here, desktop frame. Yeah, this is the desktop. So I can, there we go. So this is a campaign that I'm gonna paint this in the next few days. By Sunday, I should be pretty much done, and we'll paint some of it live together and just kind of show you what's up. But I gotta get. So let's talk about the hustle muscle. I wanna just finish these, get these, because these have been literally around for 6 months. And I had to switch into a new mode because my teaching, my lesson plans, my curriculum completely changed when I went from painting to figuring out how to teach people online. So Hustle Muscle Thursdays, I want to just hit these mofos one more time, let them dry, right? So they're at this level, and then after my Christmas thing, right? So we're gonna be doing dogs don't never bite me. This is a Marilyn Monroe quote. Dogs don't never bite me, only humans, right? And so I'm gonna teach people how to paint that and I'm going to give it away as a gift. So if you purchase this course, you also purchase an opportunity for me to go to the Louvre. You give me up to 3 sentences. You want to say, hey, this is Jack. Jill, this is your gift. I know how much you love pets, and I know how much you love, what's the thing I had? Pets, painting, pets, portraits, and glamour. Is that what it is? Pets, painting, and glamour? I know how much you love pets, portraits, and I know how much you love glamour. So this is for you. And then I make this presentation at the Louvre. The person who gets the gift not only gets the course, but also gets free training from me over Zoom in the month of January. So I've got to decide, 3 or 4 lessons, Zoom lessons, and I take the people who bought the course in an online format, and we tackle this together. And so I've got to paint that, and then I'm going to contact. And so this is like I gotta get my hustle out now. That's why it's called Hustle Muscle Thursdays. All right, because I'm talking about the hustle. Now then, I'm gonna list, right, all of the people I want to venture partner with, all the people who I like and I admire on the internet, and I'm going to make a presentation like I'm talking to you and say, hey, how's it going? And then maybe show their feed like right here in the computer and say, I really love your podcast or love your page or I'm a big fan. I've got a product. It's a $200 product. If you have an email list, maybe we could work together. Shoot this to your email list. I will split it down the middle. It's 100. I was going to make it 150, but with all the time that I'm spending with the client, it could be up to 247. But I'm going to keep it at $197. $197. You get the painting course. You get the gift. You get the links to where to buy the materials, and you get me. Which is not something all my haters would like, but that's okay. All right, so shall we say hi to Jack again? Where you at, Jack? Get back, Jack. Do it again. And I know what you're thinking. Are you like, is Jack really ready for the attack? Jack? Watch this. See how good my game is. Of course, if it's here. Yeah, that's where it is. That's where it sure is. I got to get in there and I got to go properties. Now I got to search. But I don't seize it. How could it not be there? There it is. Alrighty. So the answer is yes. I got Jack in the virtual atelier format. Oh. And so I got him gridded off, and I just before we went live, so come on. Oops. Okay, so I obviously don't have I gotta in a window mouse and pointer. So I gotta go this. Oh, there's my magic. So you can see I still have some definition to go with that. But you see, he started out like that, Jack. And so what I wanted to show you is when you, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the secrets. Hustle muscle Thursdays. Now remember I said we start like in the center. So what we want to do is we want to take the opportunity to look at the shapes like we used to do when we were kids, and look at the clouds. Oh, look at the dragon. Oh, I see Popeye, or whatever. Remember? So this becomes a very sort of relaxing thing because you're not painting Jack freaking Nicholson. And I say, okay, look at this. What do you see there? I see it like a little happy bird that's kind of, it's a little bit surprised, do you see? And so you go through there and you try to make shapes, different shapes, and I kind of see like, this kind of looks like a shark, kind of. I don't know, sort of. And that's sort of the water. He's jumping out of the water. There's his gills, or whatever. And that's what you paint. Now keep that in mind, all right? See if you see the little bird there, the surprise bird in the thing. You see it right here? You see it right there? Huh? That's what you're painting, and that's what you're looking for in terms of how you approach the canvas. And so, like we said, this is what makes this method so unbelievably cool. We start in the center, okay? Then we go to the upper left. Get it? And this is how the course works. And we concentrate on the right, right? Concentrate on the upper right. Then we concentrate on the lower right. You see it? Let's see if I can go here. So you can see how choppy I am, and I still got some work to do. Yeah, this is, I don't know, so relaxing once you get into it. You can see I need to pop it here, right? I need to pop that. I need to pop this in this area. You see? Do you see what I'm saying? And you see that? That's where the money is. That little thing there. Mine isn't as well stated. And there could be some more definition in here, depending on how tight I want to go. Right? Looks like I gotta hit that, pop that. All right, upper left, and so, and the center. Yeah, baby. And if at any time you feels that you need the guidelines, right? If at any time you need the guidelines, you just put them in, peoples. You just put them back in. 369 in terms of inches, or 7.5, 15, 22.5 in terms of centimeters. All right, and so what I'm going to do now, because I'm going to hit all of these, and you know, you can literally assemble line when you get after it. You can literally assemble the line, this stuff. So now, the reason why I'm dressed the way I'm dressed is because are we gonna work stupid? I said, are we gonna work stupid? No. We're not gonna work stupid. We are gonna work clean and neat. We're not gonna throw a bunch of paint everywhere because we're an antenna. Antenna. Oh, the inspiration hit me, so I guess I'm gonna just be a slob and throw the paint everywhere. We're not gonna be doing that. All right. All right. And so, if you get anybody that's going, Dad, what are you doing? Or if your significant other is, honey, what are you doing? You think you're Da Vinci now? You go like this, hey, like that from the gut. Hey, you wipe your feet before you open your mouth and talk like that to me. What you say? Anybody who gives you any crap? Your husband or your wife, or even if your kids start making fun of you, hey, whoa. You wipe your feet before you open your mouth. This is a noble profession that started at the birth of capitalism that changed the world forever. So don't you come to me with your big, fat, ugly mouth. That's what you say to them. So I like to paint. You can use another board, and I recommend that you use, where is it? Excuse me, right back here. Papier cuisson with maître or traditionnel micro-ondes. So, parchment paper, all right? This is the stuff. You take some paper clips or whatever, and you roll some parchment paper on there, mix on that, throw it away. That's right. You're contributing to the landfill. Oh, no. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. All right? And then you mix on one surface to where you're going to be painting. All right? And so what we use is a pentatonic scale, just like the blues. Bum, 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 bum. And so you get out. Okay, somebody gave me these dark black, supposed black things that I hate. They're really poor quality paint. I've had them for like almost 15 years. And I'm having such fun getting rid of them. But so titanium white and ivory black. That's all you need. All right, that's all you is big needs. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, it's getting. And the goal is to make a mid-tone. Where my mid-tone at? Where's my... Oh no. Anyways. Yeah, so like, this is kind of like a mid-tone. Squint your eyes. This is kind of like a mid-tone. You don't gotta get too crazy about it. What you gotta do is, I'm very neurotic. So I kind of like got two knives you don't really need. So, right? You take your white. Now you're gonna make a mid-tone So it means you're going to step up and you're going to step down. So we're going to make the 5 tones that we need. Lightest light, darkest dark, mid, lower mid, upper mid. All right, so we're going to make a lots of mid. So what is that? A quarter, a third. Oops. I'm going to add actually some ivory black because this is the worst paint in the world. So I'm going to take my dark and I'm going to mix it down here. I'm just mixing the black with the black because I'm just mixing good black with the bad black, you know? So what is that? It's about, see, it's about a quarter. Let me do this again so you can see. This ain't about me. It's about us. Right? So what's that? It might be a little too much. It's about a third, a quarter. Then we go in and we get after it. Because you always go light. You always go dark into light. Darkness into the light. Darkness into the light. Otherwise, you're going to have this huge ball of paint that will never change color. All right, that looks good. I think that's pretty darn close to the mid. Squint your eyes. Does it disappear into the thing? Yeah. Okay, so we could go a little lighter. We need to go lighter. Squint. Squint. Does it disappear? You know, it's about the same tonal value as this, so it could actually come up a little bit. It actually could come up. But do you see how powerful? You see how freaking powerful that color is? So we're gonna put that down here. We're gonna again take some. I'm gonna use my white. You don't have to be this neurotic, really. You don't. And so we'll go half and half. We'll see what that looks like. Okay. There's the old, that's the new. It's a little bit lighter. You can go just a little bit lighter. Okay, I think that's good. You see the difference? I'm happy with that. All right. That's your midtone. That's your midtone. Okay. So now we got lower mid. We're going down there. You see, right? I like to cut up the paper towels nice and small like that. Kind of get them all disposable. All right, and so now we're going to go down. We're going down. We're going here. We want it. This is the darkest dark. So we want it between this tone and this tone. So we got that. We're just going to darken that up a little bit. Right? And of course, you got to have your most favorite tunes going. Oh yeah. What do you think? Go darker? I think we can go dark. Yeah, baby. Perfect. Can you see? I think we can go just a touch darker. Okay. Boom. All right. And so now, little andouille. Any French construction people out there? European construction, you know what andouille is. Okay. All right. Now we just take a nice big ol'. So now we want to go lighter, step up between we want to go in between this, which is the lightest light, and that. So we're just gonna take and just hit in the residue, because we just want to step it down a little bit.
Suddenly I stop.
We can go a little more.
I'm lost in a forest, all alone.
Okay, I think that's good.
The girl was never there. It's always the same. I'm running towards nothing. Again and again and again.
We actually, I think, can go. We went a little bit too dark. Okay. So now this is a very unique moment right now, because at this point you've mixed your mid, your lower mid, and your upper mid, and guess what? You know what? You are done mixing. That's it. That's all the mixing you've got to do. That's it. You're done. You can clean up and start painting. Is that cool or what? So now you just take a clean knife. You hit your white up there. And you hit your... And you got a pentatonic scale, baby. And that's it. You're done. And then it's about taking these tones and sticking them in the right place. Location and tone, placement and value. Location and tone, placement and value. Location and value. It's the key to life. Anything that has anything has a location Even crypto. Where is it located? On the blockchain. How much is it worth? Right? Okay, we can just put that in there. The midsection. Now watch. This is as easy as cleaning your rear end. How many times in your life have you cleaned your bottom? Right? Alright. All the residue off down there. And then a little white spirits, just a touch. Remember, Dad, what are you doing? Ma, what are you doing? Honey, what are you doing? What do you think you ran ready to go? Hey! Wipe your feet before you open your mouth like that. This is a time-honored tradition. It helps change the world. Do you like your toilet? Huh? Do you like your roads? Do you like your electricity? Well, this art style helped usher in the Enlightenment and the Renaissance. So before you open your mouth like that, wipe your feet. That's what you tell them. Don't let nobody talk crap to you when you're painting, because you're going to be painting and then the wife is going to be like, oh, maybe you should be, gardening or something, or mowing the lawn. And what you're doing is you are adding to your legacy. Anybody gives you any crap, you from the belly, hey! Wipe your feet before you open your mouth. Alright? And so, the thing is, every painter, Da Vinci, Caravaggio, Rembrandt, Velasquez, you name an old master, and they all approached the canvas with the same ethic. And they didn't have color back then. They would make color from, berries and insects and grind chalk and stone with the case of the smallpox. Come on, we're all worried about COVID. They had leprosy back then, and they still created masterpieces that lasted 500 years. So we don't have any excuses. We don't have any excuses. Oh, COVID! 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 Sorry. This is Hustle Muscle Thursday, alright? If you're gonna crawl up in a fetal position, this course is not for you. That's why I have so many haters. Yep, no. You can't get yourself into an attitude of gratitude. Alright? This COVID thing. See that? I dropped my knives. Got a little bit of... But see, they're clean. They're totally clean. Isn't that cool? Isn't that the most awesome thing? My paper back there on my easel. And so now, what we have here, then you just take, if you're, what am I trying to say? If you're done painting, so many things to think about. I got to get you guys on the same page. If we're done painting, right? You just take some saran wrap, and this stuff lasts for days. So we're Hustle Muscle Thursday. Let's say it's a Friday. right? You make your things, and then you're gonna paint, but you're so tired from work that you crash out. You just leave it there, take it off, and then right there, hit your coffee. 9 o'clock in the morning. Maybe get up earlier, right before everybody's up, and starts complaining and whining. Then you hit it, and you're right there. And then the other thing that makes this is the most awesome and coolest method ever in the history of the world, the greatest method of all time, is you only need 3 brush sizes. You know, there are all these artists that are like, no, I want to use this is the symphony. Bristle hog hair, number 12. Yeah, that's what I like to use. Yeah. Natural bristles, that's all. You don't want synthetic because they get the solvent will dissolve them. All right. So you want natural bristles about the size of your pinky, right? Then sort of the size of your pinky fingernail and the size of a hangnail. All right? Of the size of a hangnail. And so these are the 3 sizes. And then you have 3. Wasn't prepared. This is how crazy I am. I actually have a little cap so they have a point. All right? I don't recommend you be this insane. All right. Anyways, so 3 of these, right? 3 of these, and 3 of these. And the way I was taught is, okay, let's get over there. Is you have one brush or tone, right? So you would have like 5 brushes, but that's too much to clean. You can get there with 1 brush, right? So 1 brush for your high tones, 1 brush for your mid tones, 1 brush for your low tones, right? And then you just clean them off when you gotta go super duper. You gotta make those statements really, really, really fine. So, are we ready to paint? You want to paint? Let me see if the stream. See, I'm basically like this. I'm gonna show you how it all is. So, this is what I see while I'm talking to you. This is my desktop, and I figured I need to master this before I bring in the second screen, because I don't know, I'm assuming you're going to be watching the lesson off your phone, off a tablet, and then painting off of your computer screen. So let me go here. I'm using a Brave browser. Is everything cool? We still on? Okay, great. We're still there. We're still live. How's the stream going? It looks like we lost some frames there. Oh, we're okay. All right, so that's good. Let's get to painting. All right. Okay. So let me bring over my. Okay. So here's my saran wrap. I'm almost out. And I used to be a big brush junkie. I definitely have an addictive personality, and if you have an addictive personality like me, we get addicted to stuff. It's good to find things you're addicted to that are productive. That's the key. If you get addicted to making money, I think you're all dead. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So let's bring Jack up. All right. Was this the first time we're painting together? I'm just like completely blabbing all the time. Right? And so you take your, and you see, you take your palette cups, you take some blanc aspiré sans odeur. Throw a little bit of that in your palette cup. We know what we're talking about. And so, let's do it, man. Let's go here. Okay, I'm going to get rid of all things unnecessary so I'm not using any internet stuff that I don't need. And where are we? What are we doing? Oh, I know what we're doing. We're going into the center. Oh, isn't that cool? But we're obviously at this point where we don't need our lines. I'm getting tired. 5:30 in the morning here. Come on, Jack. So, actually, all right, I've kind of gone through the third pass with Jack. Let's see, shall we Bogart the, yeah. Oh, right. We're gonna Bogart it. Okay, so let me see. I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure that let me get rid of Jack. Let me bring Bogey. Come on, where's Bogey? Monroe Bogart. Don't Bogart that painting, man. Okay. So we're all the way here. And I'm gonna leave the grid because I want to show you the importance of measurement, location. Alrighty, tidy, so we can get rid of this. And there we is, people. There we is. Alright, where's Bogey? Yeah, I think this is 2 passes. So this is super raw. Yeah, baby. Do you see what I see? Let's zoom into the center. Okay, so you kinda are like, you squint your eyes, and so what do you see? What do you see? I see a lot. I see a lot that I got to take care of. Okay, what I see is what I spy with my little eye is this area can come up. Gotta pop that. I can pop that. This I'm a little bit, looks like it could be the lighting. On the TV, it looks like this is a little bit too hot on the computer screen, but as I look at it here, it doesn't look that hot. So, more looked input, right? More looked input. It looks like I can define this shape better down here, right? And let's get, oops. Let's get to here. All right. So let's go. Let's. Okay. So I'm gonna bring this to the front. Arrange the front. I'm gonna turn it upside down, just as a matter of. And I'm going to duplicate this. I believe this is at a 10% reduction. So we're going to bring it all the way up. Yeah, it was at a 10% reduction. Now we'll bring it all the way up. All right. Okay. So. Yeah. Yeah. Now, see, I'm so used to painting everything upside down. All right. Looks like this can come up a little bit to match. Okay, so I still feel a need for the bigger brush. You don't want to get too. You don't want to get too. More look than put. Well, I'm just gonna free flow it. I'm not gonna. This is what I see. So I dip the. You see, just a little touch of paint, not a lot, and then I dab it. I have a towel here, so I don't want like blobs of paint. I just want. I'm blowing. So now that is obviously way too light, but we can spread it out. And as you can see, I'm not drawing. I'm not going like this. I'm going against the form. Okay? Very important that you move against the form. And once again, we are hitting the center. Okay? So I'm squinting my eyes. I'm coming down. I'm coming down here, baby. I got my jams on. I'm listening to my music. This is all original music done by yours truly over the years. Okay? You see? You see? You see this shape here? I'm hitting it. I'm getting it to pop. Okay? I'm gonna go here, maybe even hit. Oh, sorry, that's not ready yet for that yet. All right. How are we doing? Squint the eyes. You lay back, nice and relaxed. Maybe you got your favorite beverage, you know. Dad, honey, I'm busy. Honey, Dad, honey, I'm busy. Dad, what are you doing? Hey, honey, listen to me. Before I hear that tone in your voice, you need to wipe your feet before you talk to me, dear. All right? What Papa's doing is very important. It's a time-honored craft. And then, oops. It's very important that you're in the right location. So let me. Okay, so this line right here. Oops. This line right here, right? It's at 14 centimeters, so it can go 14 centimeters, and see the nose, boom, is on, then comes on the other side. So let's see. So this should be 14 right there. Oh, we're a little bit off. Look at that. We're at like 14, 14.3, 14.4. So that's great. You see that? So now this was the light brush. So now we're going to take this brush. We're going to dip it just in a little bit of white spirits, right? Then we're going to go down here to the Docky Docks, right? And we're going to cut it down. And we're going to stop and we're going to look. Then we're going to cut it down some more. And if there's any problem or... That's my favorite. You know, sometimes you get a little bit too, especially in the beginning, it's a little bit too moist. You don't want it too moist. Alright, so you see what I'm doing? And then let's check, hook and go 14. Or we could even go more. Right? Double check 14. The grid says you can't see it, but so let me just show you where I'm looking. Okay. See right up there. 14. The nose goes on the left side of 14 and then comes out to the right. Right? And so you might be saying, wow, you know. All right. But then as it helps because it sort of roots you into the image. Right? So now I'm looking at him like, of course it's off. Jeez, well, how come I didn't see that before? Well, what's wrong with me? Come on. Really? What's wrong with me? I mean, anybody can see that it was off. Jeez. So I move in there, right? And I could check again if I like, but I kind of can tell you that it. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. And then I can see that this has got to come over a little bit, right? Yep. You can even sharpen that up a little bit, like this. And so you can see, I got him in my hand. Just totally relaxed. Right? That's a little bit too. It's okay. I got a little bit too much material on the paintbrush, so I'm going to deposit it here where I know I need it, and over here as well. Okay. There we go. You want to bring it to there. See, isn't that nice? Okay. So once again, I'm trying to make different shapes, and see, doesn't this kind of look like a cartoon? I'm going like, it looks again. It looks like a cartoon. It looks like a nostril, some sort of cartoon doggy, wolfy animal thing. And if we look at it like that, it looks like the nostril on the wolfy doggy thingy there. My nostril, which is here, needs to be a little bit more defined. So I can go like that. What do you think? Just like that. So, you know, you gotta stick and go. Stick and go. You don't want to be Squint the eyes. You make your you make your moves. You keep it loose as you can for as long as you can. And you see I'm going against the form. I'm not making any bold statement. So now we're here. Now we're gonna go up. Now we're gonna go up to this area, right? So we were right here. Now we're gonna go up to the upper left quadrant. Why? Because that's what we do, man. Come on, what do you think this is? And in the course, you know, I take you through that. So there's all this lovely texture going on. So once again, you try to abstract, you know. So abstraction kind of looks like a dinosaur here, doesn't it? This looks like kind of like a dinosaur with like a dinosaur buddy over the guy's head. He's kind of like smiling, little smiley dinosaur sort of thing. Do you see what I'm talking about? Oh, where am I? Right? He's kind of like smiling a little bit. And so let's take a look and see how we're doing in terms of measurement on that little dark thing there. If I look on the grid, that it's between hook and go left, it's 12, between 12 and 13. Hook and go down, it's between 8, like 9 is the center. Let's take a look. What do we say? 11, 12, 13, 12, 13. Hook and go 9 is about the center. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh! Do you see that? 9 is the center. Hit it. Okay. Between 12 and 13. Looks like we hit it as well. All right, people. So that just makes me feel so good. So let's get back to the upper left. I worked hard to have that drum roll exactly for this moment. I'm so glad you were there with me. Oh yeah, that was special. Okay, so it looks like we can bring like some tone in there, just a bit, right? And then it looks like we can sort of, we don't want too much. Looks like we can, like right there, up there and stuff, man. Like, take a look. And I'm like, boom, 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 boom. Right, that's sort of stubbly stuff going on there. Always wipe off your flat brush. Always wipe off. Do you know what a flat brush is? A flat brush is a round brush that somebody stepped on. Thank you, I know. You see that? Painting and video production. It doesn't get better than this, people. Alright. So kind of like that. Looks like it's a little bit too hot, maybe, but you keep looking at that abstract form. You keep looking. Okay, looks like there's a little bit of a kind of a hit over here. Looks like we can kind of get it going over there, and then over down here. That looks like some right in line with this. Where's that in line? I can go kind of come up with it. It's kind of like there somewhere, right? Like boom, 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 and another bling, 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 bling around there, or up above, right? Did you see? I'm not drawing. I'm not making lines anywhere. I'm just putting the tones where they need to go. Location and tone, placement and value. Location and tone, placement and value. All right, squint your eyes, squint your eyes, squint your eyes. This looks like it could straighten out a little bit. Right? And then this looks like it has a over up here. Up here looks like there's that tone that hugs. There's this darker tone that hugs the top of the canvas, right? Like it's lighter here, and then there's like a darker tone that comes right around there somewhere. That is a little bit too dark, so we get out our flat brush and we go like that. You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm doing? Keep your eyes closed, more look than put. Bring it down, bring it down. Do you see this abstract shape there? What do you see? I see a dinosaur, right? He's smiling, he's a happy dinosaur. Except the dinosaur over there looks happier than my dinosaur. Alright, and there's his buddy over his shoulder, right? It almost looks like a dolphin in a way with the head anyways. But you want to abstract that shape. So now we're coming into the lower quadrant and we're stating it again. Alright? So we stick and go, we stick and go. See, I'm so relaxed right now I could... I know, I'm a comedian. I'm a comedian. Anyways. Okay, oh, Jesus. So let's just for poops and grins. Okay, I think I want to see how we're doing here. It looks like I'm a little strong here. Okay, so we've been basically dealing with black and white. So let's take a look. As if I look, 5, hook and go left. Hook and go left. I'm gonna break this with all of my sound effects. Come on. Where's my... There it is. What did I say? 5. Oh, do you see it? Right there at 5. Right there at 5. That just makes me feel so good. We're a little bit strong over here. We're gonna come in over there like that. Get back to your upper left, and it looks like there's a little bit of a highlight reel going on there. So we're going to get some mid, upper mid. That's a little bit too bright. That's okay. We knock it down with blah 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 blah. And then as long as we're here with that sort of yeah, this song is called Going to Mazamay. Okay. And then we go where else? We get that. I think Bogart was the master of the 5 o'clock. You know, all of these metrosexual guys trying to do their 5 o'clock. You can't even touch Bogart, man. He was the original with that look. Did Brando ever do the slightly shaved thing? I don't think so. And so, okay. Well, now we're gonna go this way. Upper right. Look at that, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going on. So we can this no hard edges. That edge looks too hard. Once again, we're stating the center. Okay, looks like my earlobe can come up. Right? So I'm looking at this shape here. Looks like we can come up just a little bit. Now, is that going to make a difference in the painting? Well, yes and no. It makes a difference as far as you developing as a painter. You want to develop as a painter or not? So will that make or break the painting? No. Well, it'll make or break you as a painter. Like if you don't see that, okay, we're gonna take another look. I'll take another look. All right, are we ready? Okay, so that earlobe looks like here is at 12. Hook and go down. Hook and go down. Well, oh, hitting 12 right on the money. I was correct. And so it looks like this shape here, right? It looks like it could use some adjustment. Looks like it can come down. And you see, I'm still using my big brushes. Because you can really get very fine looks like just like some dude wearing a little hat. I'm painting this little dude, and like an almost Grinch stole Christmas kind of character. So we're gonna go for some mid going on here, right? Even lower evil. That's a little bit too dark. And, you know, you make a mistake. You just take right. So that was a little bit too dark. Okay. All right. See? Don't make the same mistake again. You see what I'm doing? I'm kind of giving that little dude, looks like a little, oops, Grinch stole Christmas elf there. More look than put, more look than put. Alrighty, come on. So now let's we're good enough. We'll check these areas. This looks like it could straighten out a little bit. All right. So now let's go down, right? Alrighty. So now we got the lower part of our little elfie dude. And this whole area, I think I'm a little bit off. I can bring this shape down a little bit. What do you say? You think? See, it's like a little. Looks like a book that's open. You see that? My book don't look the same as this book. All right, I gotta get my book looking the same as that book. You see it? So this is coming off a little bit more. Okay, you see that? And that's the beauty of choosing a nice chiaroscuro, black and white, lots of contrast. All right. How we doing? What do you think? Sprint, back, relax. All right, let's just take a look at our book. So I want this point. Let's see, where's that at? hook and go between 19 and 20. Hook and go between 19 and 20. Oh, just perfect. That just makes me feel so good. All right, we were there. All right, so what can we pop? We need some pop. We need some pop going. Come on. Where's my light brush? Like there's all this definition here that I missed. Keep your eyes squinted. You see, I'm not going like this. I'm squinting like that. I'm trying to turn that shape into something in my head. Looks like there's something going on right there. You see how light, once you get to know your brushes, and it looks like as we come here, a little mixing a little light with the upper mid with the titanium white. Okay. Also Muscle Thursdays. I want to get these done. And I gotta start on the new Christmas present. All right, so let's now go to the left. Almost like we're back where we started. So I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling good. But that eye can come down. Looks like there's a blaze. Got a blaze going on. We got a blaze of white right there. This can be popped. And so after a while, you're not going to even have to worry about location because you've done it. You've measured so many times. It's like right here too, right? Okay. Yeah. How we doing? Looks like I'm a little bit too hot here. And it looks like I can come in with the tone there. It's like, oh, that's the thing that's holding it. Still needs some definition. Okay. And then we're gonna come in here. All right. That's obviously a little bit too much, but you see how there's a difference? There's like this white thing coming off of his ear there, or light gray. Now you're like, is that gonna make it break the painting? No, but it's gonna make break you as an artist, right? You're learning the relationship. You're getting a relationship with your brush, right? Working on different types of textures. Did you see the choices I'm making? It's hard to see because of that thing. Where else would you go? Can I come up there? And there's a little bit of something coming on like that, right? It kind of, I'm way too, I'm gonna mix on the canvas with my, and then there is, right above the eyebrow. Even here, there's more of a. Okay, so do you see this shape right here? Okay, that's what I want to try to. Almost looks like an elephant nose right there. All right, like a shadow cast on a wall. I don't have that. I gotta give myself an elephant nose going on, people. Come on. There, elephant nose is appearing. And all of this can kind of come down a little bit. A bit too darkish. Oops. No hard lines, no hard measurements. Okay, so now you went around the world, baby. You went around the world. You went around the entire painting. And you're still with your big brushes. That's how cool you are. You're still with your big brushes. Still hitting it with the big brushes. That's how cool you is. Alright, so let's step it back. We could add a little bit of tonage. You want to see my setup? You want to see how I'm working? Check out this is how I'm working. That's my setup right there. I'm covering the here. That's my setup. So, yeah, we went around the entire painting once, tightened a few things up, still using big brushes. So I'm very happy about the progress. So, shall we see what it looks like when we turn it over? Boom! Better than before, huh? More gritty. Yes. More gritty, more manly. Yeah. Come on. So that's the method. I didn't take it from the very, very beginning. But you see how we traveled around the canvas, right? Let's take a look at them both together in every type of weather. Let's get the grid off of there. Bye-bye, Mr. Grid. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still a little bit rough. I'm still a little bit, the transitions need to be a little bit, more betterer. But man, it's really getting there. I got maybe one more pass. And I'm done. Look at that. Look at that. So anyways, oops. Shoot. Okay. So Hustle Muscle Thursdays. I think this is the first time we painted together. Is this the first time we painted together? Is it? I have my music blazing. Is it the first time we painted together? Alright. So I gotta do that. And it's very, very relaxing. It's very incredibly satisfying when you turn this mofo over and it just looks so freaking good. Oh, sorry. Alright. So, Hustle Muscle Thursdays. Get your idea, get your architectural plan, and then you gotta start thinking about eating right, thinking about doing a little bit of exercise, thinking about taking care of yourself, because you're gonna be working your butt to the bone. There are times here where I hate staying up, for 24 hours, 36 hours, but there were 2 times this month where I had to get it done. I had a deadline, and so I was, how that feeling, and even like going to the bathroom changes if you lose sleep. All right, so great work today, people. Great work. Come here. I don't believe in all that COVID nonsense. That's right. We're in Paris and we kiss all the time because that's what we do. I need to shave. Okay. Thanks. Take care. And we'll see you next time. Au revoir.